Why did the world's most promising footballer, once hailed as the heir to Messi and Ronaldo, end up as one of the most polarizing figures in the sport? What really happened behind the scenes that turned Neymar from a golden boy to a cautionary tale? The truth might surprise you. Neymar da Silva Santos Júnior, a name that's synonymous with jaw-dropping skill, mind-boggling transfers, and more controversy than most players rack up in a lifetime. From his dazzling days at Santos to his record-breaking move to PSG, Neymar's career has been a rollercoaster of euphoric highs and crushing lows. But his story isn't just about football. It's about fame, money, pressure, and choices. Choices that may have cost him his shot at true greatness. Today, we're diving deep into the untold truth of Neymar's rise and fall. How does someone so immensely talented, a player who seemed destined to become the best in the world, find themselves more known for memes, dives, and injuries than for their achievements? Neymar's story is one of potential unfulfilled, but why? Is it the overwhelming pressure of being a global icon? Is it his own lifestyle choices? Or is it something even deeper? Neymar was destined for greatness from the start. Born in Mogi das Cruzes, Brazil, in 1992, he was juggling footballs almost before he could walk. By the time he joined Santos Youth Academy at age 11, it was clear he was something special. Videos of his dazzling footwork began circulating online, and by 15, he was already a local sensation. At 17, Neymar made his professional debut for Santos, and within months, he was a household name in Brazil. His flair, creativity, and audacity drew comparisons to Pelé. Fans loved him, defenders hated him. Scouts from Europe couldn't take their eyes off him, but what set Neymar apart wasn't just his talent, it was his confidence. He didn't just play football, he entertained. But here's the first question. When you're crowned the next Pelé before you even turn 20, how does that affect your mindset? For Neymar, the weight of expectations would soon become a double-edged sword. In 2013, Neymar made the leap to Europe, joining Barcelona for €57 million. Playing alongside Lionel Messi, Xavi and Iniesta, he became part of one of the most lethal attacking trios in history. MSN, Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Together they terrorised defences, winning the treble in 2015. At Barcelona, Neymar evolved from a flashy teenager into a more complete player. His stats were phenomenal: 105 goals and 76 assists in just 186 games. But beyond the numbers, Neymar's flair for the dramatic and his ability to shine in big moments made him a fan favourite. Who could forget his masterclass against PSG in the 2017 Champions League comeback? That night, he wasn't just a star, he was the star. And yet, behind the scenes, cracks were beginning to form. Neymar's desire to step out of Messi's shadow was growing. He wanted to be the main man, the face of a team built around him. But did he realise the cost of that ambition? In 2017, Neymar made headlines worldwide by joining Paris Saint-Germain for a mind-blowing €222 million, making him the most expensive footballer in history. PSG's owners envisioned Neymar as the player who would elevate their club to Champions League glory. Neymar envisioned himself as a Ballon d'Or winner, finally free to carve his own legacy. But almost immediately, the move became a lightning rod for criticism. Some saw it as a step down, leaving Barcelona's storied history for the relative obscurity of League One. Others questioned Neymar's motives. Was this about football or money? The narrative shifted, and for the first time, Neymar's reputation began to take a hit. In Paris, Neymar's brilliance was undeniable, but so were his absences. Injuries became a recurring theme, with Neymar missing key matches season after season. Critics accused him of prioritising his sister's birthday parties and carnival over his team. Memes about his theatrics on the pitch went viral. And then there were the off-field controversies, legal battles, allegations, and an ever-growing perception that Neymar was more style than substance. But is that fair? Injuries are often beyond a player's control, and yet, when you're the most expensive player in history, every misstep is magnified. So here's another question. Was Neymar a victim of bad luck, or was he undone by his own decisions? For Brazil, Neymar has been both a hero and a heartbreak. His performances in the 2014 World Cup were electric, But his tournament ended prematurely after a brutal injury in the quarter-finals. Without him, Brazil suffered the infamous 7-1 humiliation against Germany. In 2019, Neymar missed the Copa America due to injury, and Brazil won the tournament without him. For a player who dreamed of leading his country to glory, this was a bitter pill to swallow. Despite becoming Brazil's second highest scorer of all time, many fans question whether Neymar has truly lived up to his potential on the international stage. Neymar's story isn't just about football, it's about the overwhelming pressure of being a global icon. From sponsorship deals to social media, Neymar's brand has often overshadowed his performances. Some argue that he's a product of modern football, more celebrity than athlete. Others see him as a tragic figure, a player whose immense talent was never matched by the discipline or focus needed to reach the very top. So, what is Neymar's legacy? Is he a generational talent who simply fell short of impossible expectations? Or is he a cautionary tale of what happens when fame and fortune come too quickly? Perhaps the most telling moment of Neymar's career came in the 2022 World Cup. In Brazil's quarter-final match against Croatia, Neymar scored a stunning goal to tie Pele's record as Brazil's all-time top scorer. Yet, moments later, Brazil was eliminated in a penalty shootout. Neymar didn't even take a penalty. It was a microcosm of his career, brilliant but ultimately unfulfilled. Neymar remains one of the most talented footballers of his generation. His highlight reels are the stuff of legend. But his story is also a reminder that talent alone isn't enough. Whether it was injuries, choices, or the weight of expectations, Neymar's career will always be a story of what might have been. And yet, at 32, his story isn't over. Could the next chapter be his redemption? Only time will tell. If you want to dive deeper into the stories of football's biggest stars, hit subscribe and watch the next video.